Hey everybody, welcome to another episode where we go through some of my comics. If you've not seen some of the other videos before, basically my old long box from when I was a collector back in the 90s sadly died from a water leak in the attic. I had to burn the box, but fortunately it did its job. It protected the comics. I've got this in this new box and I thought I'd have some fun cataloging some of them on YouTube. So we're going to go through a few of the comics for this episode. There we go. Before I flip it, did anybody have Battletoads? Yeah, love the era when you had these kind of low concept games. It's basically just fight game. Oh, but they're toads because they're not Ninja Turtles. All right, here we go. Spectacular Spider-Man 179, The Child Within Part 2 of 6. Okay, it's a Vermin issue. Plus, what's the matter with Harry? So, this is from 1991, as you can see by the 50 years Captain America little side logo. It's an interesting art because it really starts to explore some stuff that Marvel actually played around with what was happening in this one for quite a long time. Essentially, Vermin is trying to get help. He's been at the Ravenloft Institute, for those of you who've been more recent comic readers, that Ravenloft's had a bit of a comeback. It's sort of the Arkham for Marvel, and it's interesting. It's a lot of Spider-Man's villains in the beginning. Spidey doesn't kill, and a lot of his characters his arches are crazy. So a lot of them have been there. But Vermin's an interesting character. He's a horribly twisted, and fear is one of his kind of abilities. And this art kind of deals with Spider-Man trying to deal with Vermin, and also the effects Vermin has on him. Plus. And one thing I love about this great art is that we get a really great Harry arc, which is the beginning of kind of Harry Osborn's mental breakdown, in which he becomes becomes Green Goblin again. But that's a little bit further down. But this arc is the beginning of that, and the interesting idea is Norman dead or not? We wouldn't get that reveal for a long time. I think that it was it 98 when they finally revealed, 96 or 98, when it was revealed that he was back. But great arc, great, and like I say, if you're a fan of the Spectacular Spider-Man during this time, they did some really dark arcs going on this period. Okay. Okay, we did that one before. I'm just gonna mix in by before. Okay. Web of Spider-Man 77, Firebrand and a killer crazed Morlock, Underground Inferno. Inside, special guest stars. Who could the special guest stars be with the Morlocks? I wonder who. Let's see. I remember this one. There was a costume. There was a ball that. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. So Peter invited his friends to a ball event, and for some reason Flash thought it was a costume ball, so he dressed up as Stiltman. And Harry and Liz dressed up as, believe it or not, Trump, and I think it was supposed to be Trump and Ivana. We're at that period of time where Trump's kind of more of a celebrity than anything else. So once again, great if you're kind of a historical fan, you can see where Trump's popularity was in this time period. But yeah, I'm trying to think who, and of course, Felicia is dating Flash. At the time she dresses as the Black Cat, which of course, several of them know she's actually the Black Cat, but not Flash. And so we have some Morlocks down here. And I can't remember who the guest star was. And Firebrand. Oh! Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger was common in Web of Spider-Man. Alright, let's go to the next one. Spider-Man. Now this one I got several issues. This will be kind of our last but we'll cover, which is the Revenge of the Sinister Six. This was a epic arc, 6 issues done by Eric Larsen. He was brought in to kind of fill in on Spider-Man after McFarlane left. What's a lot of people don't realize is Larsen actually left with McFarlane to go form Image. So this was his last run on Spider-Man for quite a while. And this arc, he got to play around with quite a few things. You know, that he wrote and drew this one, so he got to do some great Larsen art. And this one, Sinister Six is back. And there's a lot of interesting twists they throw in there. And he has, because Sinister Six is pretty hard for Spider-Man to deal with on his own, he gets a lot of team-ups in this one. He gets Ghost Rider. I know the Hulk's in here. Let's see. Yeah, he's got the Hulk. Let's see. He's got Solo, Nova. Let's see, flip over to this side. Deathlock. And then let's see. Hulk again. Ghost Rider. Sleepwalker. Anybody remember Sleepwalker? Yeah, I'm sure most of you don't. Look him up. And finally, the big final issue was a good gatefold-out one, which, you know, there we go. Great Larsen fold-out. You know, really good. And one of the neat things about this arc, Dr. Octopus had adamantine arms during this arc. It happened a long time ago. I think they said in the Daredevil issue. I've never found it, but he got some adamantine arms. He finally gotten them back, and he could. And this allowed him actually to beat up the Hulk because they were adamantine arms. So it made the fight a lot different. So really cool arc. You know, Fantastic Four had to come in to help. Deathlock, Ghost Rider, and with Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man, you got 3 of the new Fantastic Four. The only one missing is Wolverine. But then you have the Fantastic Four. You've got Nova. And you've got Solo. So it's a really neat art. And this was a fun one. If you see it, look it up. It's a really good Larsen one. So yeah, and you know, Larsen left Marvel right after this. This arc, actually, if I remember, was slightly delayed because Larsen lived in, I think, Oakland, and they had a really bad fire during the time his studio was destroyed during that time. But he was able to finish the arc, and then promptly went to Image. You know, give credit to Larsen, he did complete his assignment. Oh yeah, you see a little cyborg bit. It's not really cyborg, it's more as he got like a cybernetic cast. Which kind of freaked out Mary Jane when he showed up wearing that. So, all right, that is it for now. Here, we'll do some more later. Thanks, and make sure if you like this, please like and subscribe.